The lost and found is empty.
Let's see. What should I take? Oh, important-looking orders. Those'll fetch a nice price. Money's always good.
Greetings, employee of the military.
Seeing as how I'm the captain of a battleship, you can call me a captain.
Ahoy! And you can call me DeathSpank.
Oh yes, the hero to the downtrodden. We've heard of your relationship with downtrodden people everywhere. Now, this is slightly embarrassing, but my ship is about to run out of oil.
Say no more. I'll get that black gold for you.
Splendid. I think the Eisenbein residence just north of Le Beau-Coquel has a few barrels of oil.
Greetings, Captain. I don't have your oil yet.
I know old Dr. Eisenbein had some extra barrels of oil up at his house just north of Le Beau-Coquel.
You know, for those machines he was working on.
What do you know about generosity?
That's top secret, mister. You'll have to talk to the Army General about that.
What do you know about compassion?
Ah, there used to live a most compassionate nun just north of here at the sanctuary.
What do you know about cuisine?
Wharton's factory makes the most delicious sea rations, whether they be hardtack or biscuit.
Goodbye, Captain. Greetings, General's assistant. Ha ha! I've got a crap load of scrap metal for you.
The war effort thanks you, soldier.
This radio tower is already fixed. Greetings, soldier.
Oh, we're gonna get annihilated!
Who's going to I'll get this. Who's going to attack you?
The orcs are trying to recruit the giant pips! We need to stop these two groups from joining forces, or it's game over, man! Game over!
Lucky for you, I live to vanquish evil. I'll even bring you the Pip's teeth as proof of my heroicosity.
Oh, is that really necessary?
You betcha! Greetings, soldier.
Have you killed the giant pips yet?
Ooh, patience. Heroic deeds take time. Greetings again, random farmer Blizbane. Behold, a plethora of thigh bones.
Well, plethora actually means to have too much of something. But thank you. Now listen. There are still undead commanders who continue to battle, even beyond death.
Sounds nice.
No, it isn't. Anyway, I have something for killing those commanders, but it takes magic to work.
Sounds like there's still some evil that needs vanquishing.
Yes, there is. Can you get a magic ward from the Demon Witch of the North for me?
You can count on me.
Excellent! Take this package of thigh bones to her. She won't talk to you otherwise.
Greetings, Captain. Ask for oil, and you will receive oil.
Jolly good. This will get my ship back in shipshape. But now that I'm all full of oil, I have no seamen.
There's an obvious joke in there somewhere, but I'm not quite crafty enough.
A band of jungle greens shanghaied my crew.
I'm a bit of a jungle fighting expert, so leave it to me. Greetings, Captain. I haven't found your crew yet.
Please keep looking. They're all good men.
What do you know about generosity?
That's top secret, mister. You'll...
Goodbye, Captain. Greetings, media personality. The airwaves are yours to clutter once more.
That's the best news I've heard in a long time. Now listen, Scoop is my investigative reporter on the scene, but he's been out of touch for days now. I need you to go to the jungle and get his expose.
DeathSpank appreciates the importance of the media. Why, if it isn't my old friend, Thongalith Researcher.
Oh, thank goodness the hero DeathSpank is here. I'm a researcher trying to gather data on the ancient Thongaliths spread across the land. But the roads to these Thongaliths are too dangerous for me. Now, I have this instrument that can take the readings I require. But I need someone who can actually get to the Thongaliths.
I'll take your readings, researcher.
Oh, how wonderful! I need a reading from the Thongalith in the jungle. Just drop this instrument by the Thongalith for a few seconds and it will gather the data it needs. Oh, and if it happens to get damaged or lost, you can just come back and I'll give you a replacement.
Greetings, researcher. So you want me to get readings from which Thongalith?
I need them from the Thongalith of Compassion. It's in the jungle somewhere.
What can you tell me about the Thong of Cuisine?
Are you asking for a lunch recommendation? Well, I don't know, try Tina's taco stand.
What can you tell me about the Thong of Compassion?
I can't be sure, but I think it relates to the Thongaliths somehow.
Goodbye, researcher. Some people are heroic, some are downtrodden, but both are okay by me. Well, heroic is better. Adjust the game difficulty to suit your play style. Greetings, researcher. I have your reading from the Thonglith in the jungle.
Excellent. The data gathered is perfect. Thank you. Can you help me one more time, DeathSpank? I need a reading from the Thonglith in the cactus forest. Remember, drop an instrument by the Thonglith for a few seconds, and it will gather all the data it needs.
Greetings, Junior Reporter.
The name's Scoop, and I'm an investigative reporter.
Relax, citizen. I am the hero known as DeathSpank. Do you need any help?
Well, you know the Jungle Queen Green Man? She enlarged my mind. She's a poet warrior, in the classic sense.
Is it always this muggy here?
I mean, sometimes she will, you'll say hello to her, right? And she'll say, "Rawr, it's incredible."
Wow, yeah, that is pretty moving.
Please, take my story to the radio host. It's going going to blow people's minds, man.
Also, the radio host wants your report on the jungle.
Sure, man. Give it to the man. Man.
Greetings, Scoop.
Did you deliver my story yet, man?
Not yet, whacked out reporter.
It's going to blow people's minds, man.
What can you tell me about cuisine?
You know, man, like Wharton's is having trouble with their employees. Think about it.
Right. What can you tell me about compassion?
Man, that sanctuary up north will heal any wounded or sick soldier. Any.
So, what can you tell me about generosity?
The big army general man is going to kill generosity, man.
See you later, whack job, Scoop.
Rock and roll, man.
Greetings, media personality. I have a secret story from Scoop.
Good old Scoop with his writing and reporting and moxie. Much thanks to you for delivering this to me.
I have Scoop's expose on the jungle.
Perfect. Let's have a look now. What the blue Billy? All this says is jingle jangle jungle green. Looks like old Scoop's gone clock tower on me. I can't rely on him anymore.
Greetings, media personality. Goodbye, noble newsman. Why, if it isn't the Spelunker! How's my favorite cave enthusiast?
I thought I could do it alone, DeathSpank. I thought I could go down into that hole and collect samples. But my phobias are back, and worse than ever.
Such as?
Well, there's acherophobia, fear of aging, cluophobia, fear of darkness, claustrophobia, fear of confined spaces, and chromnophobia, fear of precipices, and dermatophobia, fear of skin lesions.
I admit it. I love that speech. How can I help?
Please, enter the dark and forbidding cave over there and retrieve a crystal sample for me.
Greetings, Spelunker!
Do you have any crystal samples for me yet?
I'm still looking. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Greetings, Spelunker!
Do you have any crystal samples for me yet?
Indeed! A jungle cave crystal!
Yeah! See you at the next cave!
Greetings, Spelunker!
I've crossed this off my list already. See you at the next cave.
That's a mighty fine-looking mating stone. Greetings, Grim Exterminator! I found the Jungle of the Lost and have also defeated the Green Queen.
Great work, DeathSpank. Now, there are a couple more Queen Greens, so ready yourself for more mating glands. Desert Plains. Whistle.
Greens are a disease, and I'm the cure. Or at least a reasonable immunization.